here we
All
go.
right.
Yeah.
So the first exercise today that we are going to do is a scenario where a company has 300 employees, one application, and no password is stored, meaning we are using SSO. Okay. These are the different identity types that we have. All right. Objective is design and draw an IAM architecture diagram showing the different identity sources, authentication flow, authorization model, provisioning approach, and lifecycle management. So first, before getting into them accessing, we need to understand these five things. What are the different identity sources? These are the different identity types. Okay, so here you'll have to define them, or you can use this, but actually in the Excali draw, whenever you are going to Excali draw, you have user here only. So you can use this also. Okay, now once you define the users, then understand what are the different identity sources those users are coming from. All right, what are the different identity sources? Primarily HR,
HR.
Yeah.
IGA solutions. Okay, so these are the main two identity sources. HR will always push the data to IGA, but we need to understand the normal. So
Mm-hmm.
these two are HR, these two are created directly inside IGA. That's one thing we need to keep in mind. All right. So primarily what we have is for all the different accounts, we'll have different systems. Okay. So I'll use for service accounts, I'll provision everything in IGA. For contractor, some external system, and employee admin in HR. But eventually, service account is created here. But here, I just use this. This will provision here and this will sync here. Okay. Certain set of attributes. Here also certain set of attributes. Get synced here. So this is how, even though HR is the authoritative source, eventually every data, you'll find every user is synced inside IGA. And then IGA will always do a downstream to Active Directory. Okay. Because what we need is, we need the authentication flow also. Authorization model also. Okay.
Yeah.
So when we say authentication, AD is the one primary system that does authentication with IDP in the front. Okay. So for now, we'll definitely go ahead and build this. Okay. But I'll have a separate discussion to talk about how AD is authenticating primarily and how IDP comes into play. So for now, when we talk about design the identity sources, this is what you can put together. So you can use Excalibur also, but once you are comfortable, you can move to Draw. Okay. So here is
Okay.
the first one, the identity sources and how different identity sources are